which is fine. So yeah, we had the ATR reversal up on Wednesday, which was the low of day and pretty much, again, low of week. Since then, we haven't actually traded any extensions in all of Wednesday, unless you go down to like a 1 minute or a 5 minute time frame, which I just didn't do. And we haven't rebalanced any of that candle. So all I can do in those situations is wait for those pullbacks and draw the next extension, which is what we've done. And this is what I took on the overnight extension. So you can see here, we traded a halfway back and we have traded the high to high on the 1 minute time frame. I didn't take the high to high. I took the trade down here at 9. My actual entry was 909s, 899s and 903s. So a combination of basically 900s, which is pretty much where that halfway back was. We traded it multiple times. We traded it from 12:30 till pretty much 1 o'clock. So half an hour of consolidation at that level, and then just slowly grind it up. And then obviously we had the newsprint at 8:30, and we had 92 points. So we did complete my targets. I was pretty much, if I take the high to high of, I was selling into 980s. So my target was at 980s, and of course we did go higher, but because this was an evaluation account, I only needed $4,500 of profit. So I just took my profit and pretty much just locked the accounts. So I can't trade them now till Monday, which is fine because I've already hit my profit target for that. The next trade that I will be looking to take, if we get it, would be potentially a same anchor new high, and to see if we can come back down to around that 20k area. The only thing I'm sort of cautious about is obviously all of these weekly completions that we've had. So if we go back to yesterday, the short that we took yesterday, you'll be able to see we had a weekly completion, and if I just show you where these extensions come from. So again, I'm using the anchor, which you'll be able to see all the way from the 22nd of April, and that is the same anchor new high that we've had, and that is the negative 23, which we traded yesterday, okay, which is here. Yeah, and if we zoom out even further, you can see we also have this pivot low, pivot high, traded the 61.8, and also completed that negative 23. So you've got lots of congestion here at this, basically call it 20,000 area. And again, this was also the negative 100 from last week's, or I guess, yeah, last week's draw. I'm just trying to get it up on here to show you. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Which, let me just grab that up on there so you can see. This was your weekly extension, and this was the anchor from the 22nd of April, same as what I just shown on the screen. If I just grab that for you. So this pivot here completed its negative 100 again, and that's the reversal that I took yesterday. Just to zoom out so you can see, this is your pivot low, 22nd of April. Your pivot high trades the halfway back, does not break the 61.8. Okay, so we know trend is valid and technical, and this is where we are. So you know what, if I don't trade it, I know it's been one of those, I took a trade on the overnight session, pretty much near enough, at least one trade every other day this week, and then the open is just a bit of a dud. Now, I said yesterday I was expecting Thursday, either Thursday to be a good day, if not it would have been Friday. But to be honest, yesterday wasn't really anything either. So I'm potentially expecting something today, but it's just about trying to find those entries. Now, I know we're not going to get a full same anchor new high trade today for a long, which was going to be 19,400. Probably unrealistic, 600 point of downside. If we do get it, best believe I'm just going to nakedly long that level, regardless of what happens. But I'm expecting that not to happen. So the only thing I can really do is, you know, be as aggressive as possible if you really want to take the long. Now you have to ask yourself, are you wanting to be that aggressive? If not, potentially just take off, right? Take off. It's in the UK, it's nice and sunny today. I don't know where you are living where you're living, but if you've got other stuff to get on with, maybe just leave today, right? It's Friday. Capital preservation is always key. If you want to get your hook on the day, then your high to high is trading here at 20,090. those completions take you to 173s, 225s, and 250s to 260s. If that fails, all you can do, in my opinion, is draw the same anchor new high, and that'll bring you down to just under 20k, so 19,900. So all I'm going to do is limit 19,900, 19,950, which is pretty much this ATR on the 5-minute rebalance. It will also be on the 30-minute as well. So yeah, you pretty much have to bid here to the long side at 20,090 if you really want to get that hook, and you get pushes into 20,170. If you consolidate, chop, and fail here, you're most likely going to be reversing back down to 20k to about 19,900, which is about a 100-point gap there. That's what I really have, and that's the only real two things I'll take. So I will take a long here. I'm 5 contracts long on the MNQ now for that high to high break. I'm not going to give it multiple chances. My ATMs haven't gone off. So I'm just going to set this for, I'm long at 85, so I will set 2 off at 115s. 115s, 1 off at, see how slow this is when you have to manually trade, 25s, and then 2 off at it will be 60 points, so 45s. Yeah, my ATMs didn't go off for some reason, but I'm going to stop the OBS recording here, and I will put the Zoom on so you guys can see my live trading screen.